everybody, it's Coach Jennifer Badeaux with Orange County Virtual School. I wanted to kind of go over a few things just to make you able to start smoothly and see how to turn in assignments, how to navigate the course, and give you some basic information. This will always be in the video library on my playlist and my resources, so if you need to refresh or review it again, it's there for you. Basically, this is your home page, or also called your announcement page. It might look like this. I've got it scrolled down just a little bit here so you can see the information. Over here on the left, you'll see that I actually have buttons, and the button navigation makes things a little bit easier. The way you change that is you go over here by your name, click the arrow or the caret next to it, click Account Preferences, and it's Use Side Navigation, and you can toggle that to yes or no depending on what you want. I recommend it because the buttons that you use the most are there. If you don't want to use that, that's fine. Everything is also in this main menu here. All of that information. It just narrows it down a little bit more to what you'll use. You're primarily going to use lessons, gradebook, email. Those are going to be the ones that you use the most. So basically, here we go. Here's the announcement page. Here's your page chart, segment 1 and segment 2. You can always find the week that you're in at the top of your gradebook when you go there. And in your gradebook, it'll also make sure that you notice that your gradebook shows you what week you're in, and weeks do update on Tuesdays. So if you look at it on Monday, just remember to add one for the next week. Your learning goals are here. Here's my availability and my email address. Click right here to make an appointment. Super, super simple. It opens to another page and it'll show you all the appointment times I have for your DBAs or your welcome calls. Just pick the times that work best for you. Super easy there and super easy button to find. All of these different arrows have more information for you as well. Let me talk about a couple of those things real quick. For DBAs, when you click here, it'll give you information on how to set up a DBA and how to turn it in. Again, the appointment link is right here, but there is one included here. Live lessons are part of our collaborations. When you click on this, you'll be taken to the next page and it will show you the live lesson information in a slide, and it'll give you all that information on the times and the additional calendar that other teachers are offering live lessons as well. You do not have to go to a live lesson, but it is one of the collaboration choices. I also give you my times really quickly right here, so you don't have to dig that deep if you want just that information. Collaboration options you have here. Again, it'll open in another Google document. Mine are going to look a little bit different since I am the owner of them, but you'll just see these and you can click through, and each page tells you exactly what you can do for those collaboration options. Go back to the home page here. Resources, probably my favorite page and the most helpful page. When in doubt, click resources. There's information on the collaborations. There's videos on how to navigate, how to get started, all my playlists, all my videos are right here. Welcome information, if you're working with Google Docs, information, and quick links to all of the assignments and help information. Definitely a help page, resource page, so make sure that you know that that is there. The welcome info, again, is just how to get started. It's also on the resources page, but if you're looking for just getting started, it is there as well. You'll always see the star students recognized. And just to go over the contact information here. These are my hours. I am in a lab some days, but I try to get back to everyone really quickly. Emails, calls, and texts are returned within business hours within 24 hours, and assignments are graded within 48 hours. Of course, that doesn't include weekends, holidays, and conferences, but I'm really good about updating you if there's something strange going on up here. So if you see these scrolling headers, make sure you take a second to read them. If I'm going to need important information out to you, it's going to be right there. So if something is up for the week, you'll know. All right, so let's talk over here again about these buttons and these bars. The first one you have is lessons. The biggest mishap that happens when students start this class is they start right into the gradebook and they don't ever look at the lessons. You can get to lessons by clicking here or the book. It'll take you to the same spot. So when you go into your lessons, you'll see that it's divided up between segment 1 and segment 2. Module 1, 2, and 3 are in segment 1, and modules 4, 5, and 6 are in segment 2. Easy enough. Click on it. You'll find your first assignment. You'll make sure that you're reading through each page with the arrows, and it will tell you what you can do. Okay? Make sure that you're looking at all of this information. When you go to the very last assignment, it'll usually tell you what you need to do, and you go to the gradebook to do that. I will tell you, it says in the assessments area, I highly, highly recommend never touching the assessment button. Get in the habit of going just to gradebook. The difference is the assessment button, it's only there the one time. Think of it as like a to-do list, and once you touch it one time, it goes away. The gradebook, everything is there, and it's always there, so if you need to resubmit, it's there. If you need to look at grade feedback, it's there. If you want to retake a quiz, it's there. So make sure that you're not using assessment, just train yourself to use gradebook. So let's talk about that. So again, these are the lessons, and I said the next button that you would use the most would be gradebook. So when you go into gradebook, you're going to see your assignment list. So here's all the assignments. That's for segment 1 and segment 2. So we're going to pretend that this is my gradebook. I am not doing very well in this class. I have a 52.9. It is red. That means I'm failing the class. I have 6% of the class done. And then here it has a key, and it tells you if it's waiting for grading, it's blue. Remember, if you keep submitting that button, it doesn't change that. You need time for me to grade it. If it's graded and it's above a 60, it's green, and if it's red, it's below a 60. Remember, you can redo all assignments up to 3 times each, except for pretest and final exams. So the way that you would take a quiz and go and say you didn't like this 80, the way you would retake it is you're going to click on that assignment, and you can click right here that you want to reset the exam and take it. When you click on that, it'll ask you why. You can put that you want to try for a better grade. Now just remember, the way you get a better grade is by studying. You get the last grade you earned. So if you take it and you get an 80, a 60, and an 80, you're going to keep an 80. But if you take it and you get a 60, an 80, and a 60, you're going to keep that 60. So you want to make sure it's not the highest, it's the last grade you earned. Same thing for assignments that you turn in. It's the last grade that you earned, and everything is open for 3 submissions. Be very careful when you're submitting other assignments. I'm going to go back to the gradebook. When you're attaching an assignment, make sure that you're not clicking that submit button multiple times when you're turning something in, because that goes against you for those 3 submissions. So if you click it multiple times, you're literally wasting your submission. So you want to just be a little bit patient. I'm going to talk about one of the assignments that you're going to upload. So this one is not a quiz. When you click on an assignment to upload, and this is a video, there's always help information here. You can go here, and for videos specifically, you can either use a URL from a Google Drive that's a shared file, or you can save it on YouTube as a shared but private file so that I can see it, or you can also upload that document or video. If you're uploading a video and you're doing it on your phone, I suggest logging into FLVS from your phone to do so, rather than emailing it to yourself and trying to upload it. Sometimes the files change sizes and they get too big or they get corrupt. So whatever's easiest for you, but those are some of the options. But basically the way you add a file is you click here, you add a file, you select the file that you want to upload. Let's say I'm going to do badge. You couldn't see it, but I had an open button in the corner of mine. So I have a file queued, it's uploaded here, it's loaded. The biggest thing I need to do when I'm submitting an assignment is I need to make sure I click submit for grading. See how that button changes if it's submit for grading versus save for later? If I don't check this button and click save for later, it stays in your grade book and I'll never see it. The only time you really need that is if you're in the middle of something and you're not ready to submit it. Otherwise, make sure you click submit for grading and then submit for grading. You will see in your grade book shortly that it's going to be blue because it needs to be graded. Okay? So that is how you submit an assignment. That works for all the wellness plans and anything that's not a quiz. That is how you turn those assignments in. All right, so we talked about some of the buttons that you're going to use. Email is simply that. It's email. When you click it, it'll show your email account. I won't show mine just because it'll show student names, but you just click on your email. Now, whenever you're emailing me from the course, this is where it goes. Make sure that if you're emailing me from outside the course and your regular student number account that you're including your name and your information. Very often I have to respond to a student and I say, hey, that's great, I can surely help you with that, but who are you? Or can you help me with this assignment? I have a question. Or why does it look like this? And you don't tell me who you are. It just delays the process of you getting an answer. So just make sure you identify yourself, or just use the course email and it'll always show me who you are. All right, so that's how to look at the PACE chart, how to check your email. We've covered uploading videos and assignments. We've looked at that gradebook, the side buttons, showed you where the lessons are and how to submit. We've talked about collaboration, and we've talked about live lessons. That's a whole lot of information, but remember, it's always here for you, okay? So if you want to go up to the lessons again, I'm going to show you up here at the top, you have a menu bar. It's got information there. One of the other things that students sometimes have a hard time looking for is the videos. If you go into lessons, you'll see that there's more choices up here, and one of them is video. So this is the video library within the course that shows you how to do assignments. If you don't want to dig for a video that you saw, you can look here. That's all of the videos, shows you how to do the exercises and the stretches. I'm pretty big on videos, so don't forget that I have created a playlist of different videos for you guys. And that is, again, if you go back to, you can either click here on the home button, or you can click here on the announcement page, and that's going to take you back to that home page with all of my information. Okay? So again, if you scroll down just a little bit here, you'll see those resources. Going to those resources, your page is going to look a little bit different. It's not going to look like the editable version. And you're going to have all of these help videos when you click on this pink button. I'll have to be fancy and click on it a little differently since it has me in edit mode. I'll show you this one instead.
Hey guys, it's Coach B here. I'm setting up a playlist for all of you that will help you with different tasks that you're doing in the class.
So basically, again, all those videos are right there. So it'll go to the playlist, and you can find them either by clicking here, or you can watch this and it'll start the playlist. But there's tons of help information for you. And then the video that I'm recording right now will live right here. I just updated the page, so I wanted to update the video. So that'll be right here with the Navigating 101 and how to get started. It'll also be in your help information and your welcome information that you'll get. So basically, that is everything on how to navigate the course and how to get started. If you have any other questions or something I haven't covered in a video topic, please let me know. Again, I'm here to help you, and I hope you enjoy the class. Thanks.